Hello and welcome back. This is Nom Nom and we are once again in Oxygen Not Included. This is the O.C.Duplicant base with the OCD challenge. Description of that challenge can be found below. So there's a couple of things going on. We're at the bottom of cycle 577 here. I'm having some pressure problems over here on the farm, and I'm having pressure problems because I'm getting a little bit of chlorine, a little bit of carbon dioxide, and that's problematic. So I queued up this wall here to be turned into gas permeable tile, airflow tile, to let that carbon dioxide flow out of there, which should let it flow down here, which should let them pump it out. Hopefully that's what will happen. And then I think with this, it pumps chlorine down here. Yeah, pumps chlorine down here and pumps everything else that gets down there. Then let's see what else. We have a food shortage. Bristleberry. There was a while there where this thing was not manually usable and it was stocked full of bristleberries, so got that resolved. But we're low on food, so we're actually making mush bars, which is not good for the dupes. Makes them poop all the time. So really want to fix that, but to fix that we've got to fix the temperature, and it's finally coming down here. If we take a look at this liquid here, it's now coming out of the pipes at 19. That's good. Coming back this way at 30, coming back in at 32. So it's come down by like 10 degrees over here. The water coming back has come back down by 10 degrees, and it's about 20 degrees cooler coming out. So pretty happy about that. It's making my oxygen production put out cooler oxygen. But this over here, I mean, 40 degrees Celsius, that is just scalding hot. I can't believe that they're even able to work in that. And so what I want to do is I want to start setting up some cooling loops. And for that, they've been building this over here for quite some time now. Unfortunately, this room is too flippin' cold, and they can't work in here until the room warms up. The best way I can think of to warm the room up, though, is to start running these thermoregulators. That should heat the room up in a hurry. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got going on for power. Now, this is really not a room that the dupes are going to be spending a lot of time in, so I'm not too upset if I put like a transformer or two in here. I was thinking about this, though. And if I put a transformer in here, power transformer, see how the bottom plug intersects with the wire? So I think I actually need to move that wire up one, at least over here. So I'm going to break that, like so, okay, and that. And we're going to go ahead and put in some heavy watt wire going like that. So then I can go ahead and put in a power transformer right there. We can put in some heavy watt, some conductive wire then, and I can come down here, bridge it over to here, and just run it up this, run it up this wall. Like so, except that of course I don't want to do that. There we go. All right, there we go. Put that bridge in there, and that'll be ready to go. Now, this one right here, I'm going to end up breaking that and turning it into, oh, I was going to vacuum this whole area off. Dang it. Okay, I can still vacuum this whole area off, but that means that I need to put this like that, and that'll be fine. I can make that work. Because if I put a transformer in here in a vacuum, it would have no way to get rid of its heat, and it would just get really warm. So we will go ahead and put that transformer right here and just connect it down there. That should do. Yep. And then because we do want to turn this into a vacuum, we're going to go ahead and put a small gas pump over here. Whoops. A mini gas pump over here. And yeah, I can put it right on that wire and just bring it right out here. I don't really care what gases it puts out. But this wire right here, let's go ahead and deconstruct that. Actually, I'm going to build this ladder all the way to there and put an airlock right there, just to service that area if the need arises. Go ahead and dig up that bleach stone and the rest of this material over here. Why not? Hop to it, guys. All right, so that's going to hook all these up. Now, I have some radiant gas pipe going here already. I'm going to break that, and I'm going to replace it with like 4 different runs of pipes. So first thing is, this area up here is getting a little toasty. So this one right here is actually going to feed into that. So in order to do that, I do need to dig up some over here, and I'm going to go ahead and start this with some insulated pipe. And this is the out, so this is going to be the cool side, and then it's going to come back in on the warm side. So I'm just going to go up to say here and over, and that's the cool side, and then the warm side, I'm going to have it come back here. Boom, like that, right? Now, there's a bunch of pipe in here already. And I don't think I need to use radiant here. So I'm just going to go around all of this. How am I going to get past that? That's a little bit of a problem. How do I do this? Let's see, this gas comes down here and then forks off in a T. It doesn't necessarily need to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and break it right there and let it empty of gas. And what we can do then is we can bridge it right here. So if we do gas bridge like so, and then I can break that gas pipe right there. Just need to run like one more time. There it goes. So now I can break this. Where's it at? That one right there. Okay, good. We can break that, and then I can bridge over and keep going with this pipe. Bridge over that. And then we're going to come up and bridge that, and like so. Now, a bunch of bridges got to go on here. Gas bridge. Bridge that. Bridge that. Bridge that. Bridge that. Bridge that. All right, here we go. Everything looks like it's going in the right direction. And then to finish this off, of course, I need to be able to get in here and do some work over here. And we'll just go ahead and take all that, like so. That should do it. That'll be the first one. That one was probably the easiest one, actually. So, oops. So gas pipe. How are we doing? We're doing okay on food, thanks to 23,000 kcals of mush bars. Other than that, really not great. These were actually over temp for a while. Looks like this room over here is cooling this down. Has really helped cool those down. Oh, we have a printing pod. Come on, puffs or slicksters? One of the two. Arr, algae. I would take more dupes, but we're so low on food. Probably not a great plan right now. Okay, back to this. This is really my only goal for today is this. So the other thing is we need to get hydrogen inside of, inside of all of these. And of course I got this huge reserve of hydrogen over here, so this is good. I am going to, let's see here. I am going to run this pipe up like this. Yep. And I'm going to put a hydrogen reservoir over here. Yeah. Sure, why not? That's under base gas reservoir. So this isn't a dupe usable piece of equipment, so I can actually put that in an area like this. I'm going to need to put a foundation underneath that. Go ahead and just do that all the way across. Like that. And then this is going to go over here and up into the inn. Wow, there's a lot of polluted oxygen in here just from that gas, that liquid outgassing. This was going to be a puffed ranch originally, but then this thing won the bet on puffed ranches. Oh, it's almost warm enough to put some equipment down here. Slowly, this old tepidizer is warming up the room. Alright, they're making some progress on all that. Until this room warms up, I can't put the pitcher pump things, these guys, bottle emptiers, in here. I could run pipe in here, but I don't really want to. In order to get some of this gas out of here, I believe what I did in the past was I just bridged it right here. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and keep going up. Yeah, it looks like we're going into that, whether we want it or not, that chlorine. Down here, I don't think I mentioned it. I had so much chlorine. There's still chlorine in here. I had so much chlorine floating above this carbon dioxide. I ended up creating this one little tiny pump right here. And his job is to pump chlorine into this gas bottle or canister filler. The thing is, though, I need somewhere to dump that, and it is not warm enough over here to put a canister filler. It's only 8 degrees. However, I could do it, or a canister emptier. I could do it over here. In theory, canister emptier. And in theory, it'll get pumped out by that. So maybe I'll go with that route. Oh, it looks like this thing worked, by the way. I wasn't really paying attention, but I built these gas tiles. It allowed the carbon dioxide and chlorine that was over here to go down and get that stuff out of the farm. I am going to do this, and that should let the last of the gases in here get out. Somebody's got a cold, allergic reaction. Allergic reaction, and what are your skills? Improve farming 1 and critter ranging. Alright, so Max, I don't really want you coming over here, because if I look at germs, yeah, I'm going to tell Max not to go in this room, and hopefully then he'll just stop coming over here altogether. I'll have no reason to come over here. Easy with the allergies, Max. Go focus on ranching. So I also had another idea of what I want to do over here. So this thing is 9 tiles tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tiles high. If I include this bottom row and this top row overlap, I need 8 new tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I could build a whole nother one of these down here. And then I was thinking of trapping a dupe over here and making this his home forever. And his job is just to farm. Yeah, just him farming. That's what I'm thinking of doing, because they waste a lot of time running back and forth to get over here. So I could save a ton of movement by just trapping one dupe over here. So, but we'll see. Unbreathable gas, chlorine. Let's see if they can go ahead and grab that bottle of chlorine. Grab the bottle of chlorine. Maybe, maybe not. Eventually, I assume, someone will grab that bottle of chlorine. Let's see if this has the errand tracker. It does. It's the 24th thing that they're going to be doing. So clearly they have many more important things to do. Maybe I'll be able to do it when it's not in the middle of the night. Wow, they have way too many priorities going on. All right, top of the day. What do we got? Anybody? Let's see what happens if I make a priority 8. There we go. Thank you, Ashcan. We'll make it 6 again. Probably never happen again. But that'll spew out some chlorine. The chlorine should get pumped away. There we go. And then this thing should run again. Oh, look at that. It filled up the canister again. Huh, didn't realize I had so many canisters of chlorine. Well, we'll go ahead and just leave that on 7 for now. And yeah, somebody will come take care of it. Sweet. So that'll help. Over here, it looks like this thing's ready to go. So now I just need to prime the pipe. In order to prime the pipe, I am going to bring that out. And oh, whoa. Bring that out and down to here. What that'll let me do then is just gas bridge like that. Yep, and this loop stopped going because I broke it basically between that bridge and this elbow that I created over here to get the gas out of there. But that's okay because we're going to tear this whole system to the ground here in a couple of minutes. So down here, I need access. Let me go ahead and dig up here. I need access to all of that in order to build this. But I don't want to open this whole can of worms up. So I think I'm going to maybe put a couple of tiles there. Yeah, we'll do that. Kind of want to keep these two areas separate. All right, let's see here. Food production's doing better over here. Yeah, they were actually not growing for a while. Max, stay out of this room, buddy. No, you can't go in these doors. Just get out of here, Max. Get out of here and stay out of here. Jeez. You crazy fool. Oh, what have we got going on here? Body temperature, even with a wheezewort over here, huh? So it is just too hot. Yeah, we're just having way too many heat issues. So we just need to get these guys to get on all of this. All right, so I'm going to do this giant snipping going on here. Snip all of that. Snip all of that. Snip all of that. Might as well snip that. We're going to get rid of that. All right, so the first thing I did was I broke this, of course, right? This loop down here in my farm. So this bottom one is going to become the new loop for my farm. So I'm going to do insulated pipe. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go, I guess, over one and then there. And then I'm going to go straight down to there. All right. And that's going to let me build a bridge there and there. And then I will, of course, connect those two. All right. Now that's the out. That's the cool side. So then I need to come back in. And so I'm going to go up here and break those. And this is going to be my in now. Over here I can do insulated. So I'm going to come like that. And once they get to that, All right, and this guy here, the automation on this says if this is above 6 degrees, but what I'm actually going to say is if this is above 25 degrees, then let it run. And take a look at what's going on in here. Yeah, this is orange, and now we're green, so this is definitely cooling down over here. Of course, I had it way too cold. I think it was going to run way more often than it needed to. And yeah, this thing is getting pretty warm also. Let's take a look here. So we're going to say if you're above 25 degrees, and there we go, stopped running already. So I can then get rid of all of this, right? Like that. And I'll just break those, even though it's going to release a little bit of hydrogen in here. That's okay, it should get sucked out eventually. And I can break that one. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. Next pipe is this one here. And this one here, I'm going to bring it down as low as I can. And let's take a look at the base temperature. And I want that one to run through like the printing pod area. Ooh, printing pod area. Look at that. Choose a blueprint. Oh, Paku. All right, breaking this tile. There we go. Paku will run over. How many times have we done this? 3, 4. Go join your brethren. Join your Paku brethren. And we'll mop that up. Build that tile, please. All right, 93,000 kcals, 50,000 of them are mush bars. I'm gonna try not making mush bars for a while, and we'll see how the food supplies go. Okay, this thing's, oh no, did I make all these out of copper? I did. Gosh darn it. Actually, you know what? Once I get this room warmed up, and I can build a pitcher pump over here, I'm not gonna care. So do I let it do a little bit of damage? This one I need to replace. This one I need to replace. All right, now let's take a look at our pipe options here. I actually think I'm gonna route that just a little bit differently. I disconnect that pipe there. Let's see here, insulated pipe. I'm gonna go over, up, over, and then bridge it to there. Just trying to hug the wall as best as I can here. It's gonna get a little cramped in here. All right. And is there a gap in that pipe? There is a 1 segment gap, and I'm okay with that. Okay, next is this one here. So insulated gas pipe, we're gonna come down. We're gonna come down like that, actually. We're gonna leave a little bit of space for what? For bridges and stuff. I'm gonna bring this all the way over here. Now this one we want to go through the printing pod, so I actually need to come down. I'm going to break this. Where am I going to break it at? I'm going to break it right here. And then we can go ahead and get rid of this. Yep, just like that. Okay, I've decided that I need somewhere else to put some of this excess. So I think I can build a couple of reservoirs right here. And we're just going to move temporarily as much of this hydrogen as we can into these 2 reservoirs. I just want to be able to destroy pipes, and I can't destroy them. I just really want to be able to destroy a lot of these pipes, and I can't destroy them as long as they're full hydrogen without flooding the base. And this I need to rebuild over here. I said utilities out of gold amalgam. And I'm going to give that a pretty high priority because we can't afford to have this farm get too warm. So we got random gases floating around over here. Doesn't help that every time they open this door they're probably letting out some chlorine, but we'll get it in time. Did I see some polluted oxygen in here? Chlorine, chlorine, chlorine. No, just chlorine. Alright, well that's a problem we can solve. Okay. Looking good. They got a lot of these pipes built out. Let's take a look. Now I can break these. Looking good. Okay, they rebuilt this thermoregulator, so it is running now and heating up the room, which is exactly what we were looking for. Yeah, it's looking good. I can go ahead and put a door right there. And this room is, well, it's bouncing around a lot. We'll wait for it to heat up for real, but it's going over 10 on occasion. So once we get that into a decent temp range, we can do something about that. As I was talking before about this area here, I want to pull this into a vacuum, so I need to do a couple of things. I need to put a heavy joint plate. Looks like I have to put it there and connect like that. Yep, and then I can put insulated tile here. And that was fast. They took care of that problem. So now this area here will pull into a vacuum. That's all sealed off. Cool. And it's actually getting toasty over here with this thing running all the time. And this is only bringing it down to 25. So gas is coming back in at around 25. So this thing should start, yep, there it goes. It started shutting off. So I'm going to turn on occasion. And the farm is in a really good place, 28 degrees. It's a little warm, but you know, this should cycle on and off and keep it there. Actually, let's go ahead and say like 22 degrees, let it run a little more often. So this thing, I noticed also on the back end here, I do not have a battery attached to this thing. And I probably want one on the back end of the system so I can automate it. So I am going to do that. We will put a smart battery. We'll just go ahead and drop it. Where do I want to put it? Kind of want to put it there, but I've got those vents there. Let's move the vents. That's easy enough. We'll just go ahead and push both of these up here. Oh, you know what? Actually, that works. I only need the one vent. Cool. And now I can put my smart battery right here, connect it, and automate it. Sweet. And that'll keep this transformer from being on all the time. It has gotten toasty over here, so I'm going to go ahead and drop in the bottle emptier that I need. Right there. Put a tile right there. Go ahead and get that built. All right, and then we're going to put some crude oil. There we go. And let's open that door. All right, let's get this first pipe that's going to be going into our printing pod area done. So these two pipes are going to be going into the printing pod lane, I guess, row. I can go ahead and disconnect all of that. We'll see what I still want to use from there. Insulated gas pipe, we're going to go here and down. We want to get to here. I'm going to bridge over. Let's see here. I'll bridge that to there. We'll go ahead and destroy this. Oh, actually. We can use that. So we're gonna just connect right to that. And we'll break this right here. Yep, like that. And then this guy here will come over and down. Bridge that, and just go this way. All right, and that's going to be the return trip. That's going to be going this way. And I see this pipe is on backwards. That's the return trip, so I need to deconstruct that one. Now I can just do this with gas pipe here. All right, we're gonna get rid of this system, our chlorine removal station here. It did its job, mostly. But we have more important things to worry about right now, like our base not overheating. And then this guy here is our return pipe. Just gonna bring him. Boom, like that. All right, and then we had a couple of bridges. Return pipe goes this way. This bridge here, yep, return pipe goes that way. Awesome. Now they just need to prime that thing with hydrogen, and for that, we bridge right there. And this guy, we can get rid of this bridge. All right, oh, that's almost down to a vacuum. Oh, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna try and pull all of the gases through that one tile. Oh well, it is what it is. This little tiny pump, it'll get there eventually. Okay, let's do a quick audit. We've got no thermal regulator over here. Okay, right. Utilities, thermal regulator out of gold amalgam. Drop that right there. Now, this thing, they haven't started delivering our crude, so let's bump that up to an 8 and make sure that we can still pick up crude from over here. We can. I also need to tell that thing to auto bottle, right? Enable auto bottling, yeah. It'll take them a while, but they'll dump some crude over here. I'm just going to bump the priority of this door to 8 so they open it. go. All right, looking good. And this thing we're going to set to 20 degrees. So it's going to come out here, down here. I can go ahead and get rid of these two, I think. Come down here, down here. Wow, they built it all already. Holy cow. Through here, return, return, return. Except that bridge is backwards. All right. That's why we audit. Return trip. There we go. All right. This thing's overheating, even though it's gold amalgam. I really need this stuff to kick off. And to do that, I need to get some specific things happening in here. Looks like I got my water lock done. Whoops. All right, why isn't that just flowing out? I guess I gotta deconstruct that one tile. On the bright side, they should just be taking this crude oil and putting it right back in that system. Maybe I gotta break that one too. They're being real messy, and I blame myself. All right, cleaned up that mess at least. Now, there you go. How's this thing running here? Gas is coming in at 21. It's running on and off. All right. It's just too hot over here. It's sitting on insulated tile. That doesn't help. All right. We need all of the crude oil you can give me, please. Very good. Now that crude oil is 15 degrees, so when it pours into this room, actually, it might help warm it up. In theory, I could put a second bottle emptier in there then, but I think it's just going to take a while. This thing here, I need to vent out. I need to pull a vacuum. I'm just going to go this way, and then I can destroy this tile over here. I can destroy both of those. Do my dupes a favor as far as that goes. All right, and then of course it needs power also. And I can just run power. I'll run it inside the wall like that. Nah. We'll just run that right off the main power trunk. I don't care. Heavy wet wire. That works. All right, taking a look at my plumbing over here. I've got my plumbing all set up for my 2 steam engines. So I need to fill this up with crude oil and then obviously get some water in here. It is warming up in here pretty well. This area over here is just getting quite toasty. And this has to be set to like 20. There we go. All right, that's gonna be drying a vacuum for a really long time. Like until I put it that tile there, but then that's not gonna flow in there. Oh, I'm starting to get oil in here too. That's good. I do need, how much did I generally put in there oil-wise? 125 kilograms roughly, so that'll be a long time. All right, well, look, we're cooling the center part of the base. It's just going to take a long time before it gets actually cool. We'll check the printing pod one last time. We will totally take those larva eggs and we will 100% move them down here. Larva, egg, there we go. And we will set this guy up for larva egg, incubate. Why is there no, what's going on with power down here? Something is broken with power. Hydrogen stuff's not running. Hydrogen's all gone. Oh, it all emptied into these two containers. That's fine though. Yeah, there's a little hydrogen coming. Let those run for a hot second, but they just can't keep up. So is my coal generator running then? Don't I have a backup emergency coal generator? I do. And it is running. Interesting. I've run into a hydrogen power problem because I broke this whole loop. All right, well, how can we get these guys to run more often? Are these guys not on the main power grid? These guys are on the main power grid, so why aren't you running? Insufficient resources, gas. Okay, why don't you have gas? And there you have it, because I broke it. Alright, man, is that killing my FPS? But it's working. Alright, we have power again. Whoops. Interesting what breaking one little wire can do, huh? My bad. That's why we ran out of hydrogen. Those things were just running non-stop. I mean, this side should not have run out of hydrogen. This side, yeah. Okay, looks like we're back in action there. That was interesting. But this was the big thing. We're now cooling this part of our base. The gases are coming in here at 18 degrees and coming out at 33 degrees. So we're taking a lot of heat with us. And we're dumping it over here. So next time we'll come back and we'll keep these guys from getting overheated. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, sounds good. This was a little extended for me. I'm going to try and edit this down to a reasonable length for you. But if you've enjoyed what you've watched, then by all means, please consider whacking that like button. Help other people find it with the old YouTube algorithm. Until next time, this is Nom Nom, signing out.